Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so. And I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious. And that life is treating you oh so deliciously. So what do we do? 3, 2, 1. Beam me up, my juicy little lads. Thank you, little lads. You're delicious and bright. Yes, they are, aren't they, my delicious little babies? Now then, the weather in our old neck of the woods in the old UK, it's 4 p.m. in our UK. There's tiny bit of wind. There's no rain, okay? And again, it's rather chilly out there, okay, my delicious little babies? But we're just used to it, okay, my delicious little babies, okay? Now then, but when we get the odd bit of sunshine, you know, when it cracks out, you know, it's like we've all got to go hip hip hooray. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Now then, so this is just going to be a super duper, that doesn't mean super duper quick video, my delicious little babies, yeah. So I'm not going to be advertising videos today because I have been, there we are, busy doing other things, okay? But I just want to have just a quick little natter. Now, you know, I was listening to, what's his name? Gone out with flipping head. My delicious little babies, anyway. Not to worry. That's not to worry, okay? But yeah, and your man there happened to be talking about, you know, the 1980s. I mean, I've done videos where I've talked about, you know, when we were younger. You know, life was very different then. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? So different, okay? You know, there was freedom. I said that, you know, there was freedom. You never had all of this internet. I was totally in agreement with everything your man there was saying. Everything you say. He was talking about, I mean, I happen to love Only Fools and Horses. Do you know what I mean? I had the old videos on, you know, when you used to use the videos. I used to have videos on Only Fools and Horses, you know. And of course, you know, even now, you know, he's absolutely banging correct. In fact, on my feed, I've had Only Fools and Horses, there we are, up on my feed long time. Do you see what I mean? Yes? But those are the days where you could just have a laugh, you could have a jerk. Do you see? Now, these days, it's like they just want, you know, like the way I would explain it, my delicious little babies, you know, like a one-way system, my delicious little babies. Now, to me, okay, you see me, you know, lately, you know, just got to keep a handle on it. Do you see what I mean? But of course, you know, to me, anybody can only have a one-way system if they allow themselves to. If they allow themselves to walk into this system, do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, okay? And of course, you know, for a time, we've all done it. There we are, all of us. At some time, have all done it. You know, we believe that this was this, that was that, when really it was not. Do you see, my delicious little babies, okay? I mean, I put up a video yesterday, and, you know, well, the fact of the matter is, my delicious little babies, is that, well, it simply just does not get seen, okay? And I know who, you know, God bless, you know, oh, thank you, love you so much, my little darling, my dear little friend, God bless her, you know, one of my beautiful dear little friends, okay? I know that she would have been just the one, you know, God love her. Thank you, my little princess. You know, to look at my video and click on the like. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes. But then I did, sorry, excuse me, a video, when was it, a few days ago now, and well, that seemed to have 30 odd views. Do you follow what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Look, when I give out information, there we are, I'm giving out information, before I even say it, okay, to help others, okay? So this is not about, I'm going to repeat this again, okay, because I do this on so many videos. This is not about my video being shared. That's not what this is about, my delicious little babies. You hear it so much, and I have, there we are, over the years, okay? You hear it so much where, you know, it's all, you know, click on the like, and do you know what I mean? You know, share the video. Well, to be perfectly honest, I do not want my videos sharing, my delicious little babies. I am, there we are, quite the opposite. However, what I do want, and that's all that I ever ask of, is that whoever is kind enough to come across my videos, and whatever videos that I happen to advertise and on different platforms, that those videos, as many, there we are, as possible, get shared. That is what I want, my delicious little babies, do you say? That's all I ask for. You know, I mean, I wanted my subscribers at 270, my delicious little babies, but of course, you know, they went up, and I'm so very thankful for all of my subscribers. You're all so beautiful, so thank you to any one of you who happens to look at any of my videos, you know, and to be subscribed to me. That's very kind of you. But I'm just not one of these who's there for, I mean, I know that some, you know, they want to, you know, further their careers. I do get it, I really, really do, but I'm just not one of them. Do you see, my delicious little babies, okay? So what I'm saying to you is that, you see, to me, that doesn't mean no, my delicious babies. Something has got to give here. Do you see? Because it cannot just keep going on the way it is, you know, like rolling, rolling, rolling. Do you see? You know, we still have to be able to keep, you know, free speech going. Do you see? You know, we should still be able to, there we are, to speak our truths. Do you see? Now, okay, not everybody's going to agree, but it's like I said before, that is the beauty of life. If we were all the same, life would be boring. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes? So, you know, figure of speech, it's only a figure of speech. Variety's the spice of life. Do you see what I mean? And I love my spices. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So, you know, I didn't mean that in the wrong way, by the way, my delicious little babies. What I'm saying to you is that, you know, because I mean, I've listened to, there we are, I've listened to an awful lot of videos, my delicious little babies, believe me on that one. And not only that, but when I talk to, you know, whoever I've spoken to, and what's so, I feel sad about the situation is when they say, well, what can we do about it, Carla? There's nothing we can do. I said, there we are, and I've said, there we are, before I even say it, I said, there's plenty we can do. There we are. Do you say? And like I say, one of the most important words, there we are, is to say no. No, 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 no. Do you see, my delicious little berries, okay? Now, we also have to, I feel that it's a bit like, you know, so don't mean it in the wrong way, okay? And anyway, anybody who knows me knows that I do not, okay? So I shouldn't even have to say it. I'm not even going to go there, okay? The fact of the matter is, it's like a form of what I feel brain training. Okay, my delicious babies. Mind you, there's plenty of on YouTube, you know, these brain training, my delicious babies. I actually, you know, from time to time, you know, enjoy, you know, doing a few of those. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? You know, it just keeps your brain cells going, do you say? But to me, I feel that we need to train our brain, our noddles, okay? That we're not just little me. Do you see what I mean, Madlishtuk babies? Are you following what I'm saying to you? Because we're not. You know, we never came into the world, you know, to have, there we are, this level of abuse put upon us all globally. We never asked for that, my delicious little babies. None of us did. Do you say? I mean, yes, I mean, I can honestly say, and I agree with you, man, there, who I was listening to. Yes, but anyway, I've done other videos. But to me, yes, I would certainly, sorry, have agreed with that. I stumbled correctly then for what I'm going to say, that the 80s and 90s, yes, were the best years, well, for myself anyway. My delicious babies, and your man there was also saying the same. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes, okay, I think he's older than myself, do you say? And of course, with anybody not in that way, not in that way. My point is that it's easy to, let's just say, you know, like it's the saying is called like have a relapse. That's why we're going to keep the lights on, my delicious little babies. Do you say? You know, where you feel, oh, how much longer does this go on for? And do you see what I mean? And of course, you know, with the putrid effing UK governments and any other putrid effing governments around the world, okay? I genuinely do not feel they want to see any of us happy at all, my delicious little babies. It appears to me that they want to see us as miserable as sin. Do you say? You know, not even where you could, that's it, not even where you could even, gone all cold here before I even say it, you know, to even remember how life, there we are, used to be. And that's why I say it about the dear elderly, God bless them. Do you see? Because it seems to me that, you know, they do not, it appears to me, and God bless any elderly, God love them all, that they do not seem to like the elderly. My delicious little babies, do you say? So, you know, but what is it about the elderly that they do not like? What they do not like, and I've been done saying it before, and I'll continue to say it. I've been saying it anyway, years, long time. The reason why, my delicious little babies, is because they remember. Do you see? Just like, I mean, I'm 50 now, half a century. There we are, remember. Do you see? But when you look at like the new, you know, all this tech and everything, and especially, God bless, you know, little babies. Any little baby's a blessing, you know, I've always said that. But the fact of the matter is, them coming into this world, you know, they would never ever have saw the other world. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And that's just so sad. You know, I mean, I've got grown-up daughters myself, my delicious little babies. Do you see? And but the one thing I will not do, and that's what I want to say, that's something else I want to say, the one thing I will not do, because I am hearing this, there we are, on different platforms, different videos over the months, and I need to mention this because this is on my noddle, and I do forget sometimes, my delicious little babies. I forget because I'm too busy trying to give out other information. Well, I'm not trying, I do, to give out other information, you know, so that ones can be, God bless, who may not know about something, that they can be more well informed. Do you say? And sometimes I forget about other things that I wanted to say. But what I want to say is, my delicious little babies, now, you know, fear, as we have all felt at some point in our lives. Now, even somebody who, God bless them, say that they do not fear anything, There would have been a particular time in anybody's life where at some point it could have been anything. It could have been a fear of losing somebody you love. You know, that can bring on a lot of fear. You know, you could be, fearful that you no longer have a job. You know, that can really put a lot of fear into some delicious little babies out there. Do you see what I mean? Okay, there's all types of different fear. You know, but the one thing I do not fear, and that's where the brain training comes in. There we are. Because I do not fear for my daughters in the future. I do not fear for them. And I do not know what anybody, any delicious little babies, would feel with what I've just said, but I do not. Because I feel myself that I've told them, okay, there we are, enough for them to know. There we are. Do you see, my delicious little babies, okay? So, and I'm blessed, I'm blessed I've got two grown-up daughters. Do you see what I mean? And I'm blessed that I can and, have done, to enlighten them, there we are, to what's going on in the world. Do you see, my delicious little babies, okay? But if I was to give in to that fear and say, oh, I'm worried, sick, about, what's going to happen in 2030, 2040, 2050. If I was to do that, number one, myself personally, I mean, say, for example, if you would have got me, I don't know, 25 years ago, my thoughts and my thought pattern would have been different then. Do you see? Because I was younger, for a start, still, there we are, exploring things, exploring the world. Do you see what I mean? Yes. And even though I grew up earlier than what I should have done, I was very much older than my years. Do you see what I mean? But at the same time, I was still young. Do you see? So I would not be sitting here now saying that if it was 25 years ago. Do you see? But when I look at it now, okay, I tend to see, I believe that God is good. There we are. That is my saying. I believe that God is good. Okay? And what I've trained myself, there we are, to do is, number one, not to panic. And number two, not to get stressed. Even though I do have my odd days. I'm talking about something totally different now, okay? But I've trained myself not to fear it, okay? Because once you fear it, I've always said, there we are, for years, that you see words, there we are spells, okay? Now, I know that not everybody believes in this. I do not want everybody to believe in this. I'm just having a conversation in my camera to my delicious little babies out there who's so very kind to even stumble across my video or to even listen to my video today, okay, this evening rather. So what I'm saying is, I tell myself, my little daughters, my baby daughters, there we are going to be just fine. They will be just fine. Do you see? And that's what there we are, continue to say. Do you see what I mean, okay? And all I can do as a mother, and I have, there we are, and I have been, is just informing them as much, there we are, as what I can. That's all I can do. Do you see? But if I was to spend my time fearing everything, well, myself personally, I'd make myself poorly and ill. And I'm not prepared to do that. Not for anybody. Do you see? And not only that, but when you leave home at, you know, the age that I did, do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? It's, you know, it's a big wide world out there. So I've had, there we are, many hard times. But here's the thing now, but I'm still here to say, well, yes, there were many hard times, but there we are, but I got through it. And I genuinely believe, there we are, heart of hearts, to me heart, that we shall, there we are, get through this. There we are. I genuinely believe that. Okay? But I just train me noddle, me brain, to see things, there we are, a different way. Do you see, my delicious little babies, okay? It's like, when was it? I mean, I'm going back now, was it about a year and a half ago? You know, I had a little bit of concern, you know, over something, you know, and, but then when I thought about it, and then anyway, then I tried something else, you know, God bless, okay? Anyway, but to me, well, you know, please God, and thank you, let the light continue to shine. You know, and my beautiful dear little angels, beautiful dear little God, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Well, you know, the thing is, there's nothing, do you see what I'm saying? Okay? So that's why I always believe that sometimes when one worries and one panics and one gets stressed and one is very fearful, do you see? That it can have like the opposite effect. You know, I'm not saying that I've never been stressed in my life, my delicious little babies, because I have. There we are, there's been many times, do you know what I mean? But then I just thought to myself, right, sit down, Carla. That's what I do, my delicious babies. I'm just explaining to you how I've dealt with whatever I've dealt with in my life. And let me tell you, I've had many things, there we are, that come at me. Believe me on that one. Do you see, over the decades, okay? But when I sat down in a quiet room, and I really spared a thought at that particular time with whatever else was going on in my life, I then said to myself, you know what, Carla, pull yourself to effing together. Do you see what I mean? Okay? You know, you will find a way through. There we are. And I did. Do you see? So my point is, I do understand the fear, because we're looking at our beautiful younger, God love them all, God bless them all. May dear God, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, our dear Creator, watch over each and every one of these precious little babies. Do you see what I mean? And that's globally. But the thing is, it is a worry. It is a worry. Do you see? Okay? But this is where there we are, the education of life comes into it. Do you see? So if, you know, any one of the little babies has got somebody around them, you know, like, you know, a family member, mum, dad, or family member, you know, some sort, or, you know, somebody to, you know, to guard them. There we are, to guard them. Do you see? Okay? Then I genuinely believe, there we are, that we will not fear anything. Because if you look at here, I'm just trying to explain this in a different way, okay? I'm trying my best to find the best way to explain it, okay? If you go back to many decades ago, okay? You know, it's always a crackdown on, you know, speech and everything like that now then, yes, okay? But when we actually look at life, there we are, and we really look at it from a positive standpoint, I'm talking about my delicious little babies, there we are, we have come a long way. That has been, there we are, most positive. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? That's what I'm saying. There has been negative parts. Yes, of course there has, you know, they're cracking down on everything. We know these things now, do you see? But when we actually look at it Look at the positivity, my delicious babies. There we are. Look at the accomplishments. Do you see? There we are, because we have accomplished a lot. Do you see, my delicious little babies? Okay, because you go back many moons, figure of speech, my delicious little babies, many moons ago, you would never have been able to speak like that, you know, to say anything. So I see this, there we are, as a great accomplishment. Do you see? But because we've been having everything thrown at us, it's like another figure of speech. It's like sometimes it's just a figure of speech again. It's like you noddle, your brain gets frazzled. So therefore you do not know, there we are, whether you're in the park of the pictures, because you cannot make head and a tail, there we are, of what is going on. Do you see, my delicious babies? And also that can be for the most, there we are, experienced, who has done research over these decades. Do you see? There does come to a point, my delicious babies, where at some point, you know, that just tiny bit, you know, but we've all gone through it at some stage. But the point that I'm saying is that by training your brain, training your noddle, okay, and then with all of us, to try our utmost to do, there we are, the same thing, that it's positive, that everything, there we are, is positive, okay? Then I truly believe the vibration, you know that song, what's just coming to me, noddle, my delicious babies. I'm just using this, it's just coming to my noddle, as I've just said that about the vibration, you know. Your love is lifting me higher, yeah, than I've ever been lifted before. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is that, you know, to me, I'm viewing it, there we are, from a different angle. Do you see? And I feel another fear is when, you know, ones, God bless, just genuinely just do not, you know, so rewind and start again, stumbled there, genuinely do not know what to do. You know, like there could be a fabulous researcher, there could be, you know, somebody who's, you know, because there are many, aren't there, my delicious little babies, okay, out there, but, you know, you could have somebody who's in the public eye and, you know, because there are many, aren't there, my delicious little babies, okay? But, maybe, you know, they could maybe just have a bit of a, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. Do you understand what I mean, okay? But I feel that if we try the best to put that aside and say to ourselves, well, no, you know, there we are, God is good, things are going to come good. Do you see? So I'm not preaching to anybody, my delicious little babies, no. What I'm saying is that each and every one of us, you see, my delicious little babies, okay, we can be our own little saviour. Do you see? And I've thought this, there we are, ding, ding, dong, dong, there we are, long time, do you see? So it's just adapting that. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, okay? But because there's so much happening, I do get it. I really, there we are, I really do get it, my delicious little babies, okay? But we just have to try and put, there we are, try and put it aside. Do you see? Okay? And of course, you know, to our younger generations, God bless the beautiful, dear little souls, okay? Because, you know, I mean, when you look at it, I mean, we're all here, aren't we? Okay? But if we can just give them the most best advice that we can, okay? As how to go about things, you know, maybe get more of the younger generation, there we are, more into doing research and everything, do you say? So it means that, You know, because it's very clear, isn't it, that, you know, we're not going to live forever. No, we're not. You know, but while we're here, we can guard, we can explain. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? You know, to the best, there we are, of our knowledge. So that they will be, there we are, fully, there we are, prepared for when, say, I mean, I'm 50 now. Do you know what I mean? You have another, 30 year on the planet. Well, there we are. God bless, that's a blessing. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Do you say? But I'm not going to be here forever. But at the same time, I'm not fearing that either, my delicious little babies. I've gone through the stage where, you know, if I thought something was wrong, I mean, I just had that, do you know what I mean? Where I just thought, oh gosh, what am I going to, do you see what I mean? But once I calm myself down, if you can please remember what I said previously in my video today, that once I sat down in a quiet room and just said, get your effing self together, Carla, do you see what I mean, in my old noddle, do you see, you can then sit back and see things from a different angle, and then all of a sudden, everything that you could not see, it's logic. I know what I'm saying. Do you say? But I know it's a worry, especially, you know, for delicious little babies out there. If you've got little toddlers or you've got little young bairns, you know, I know that it's a worry. But at the same time, I know that the tech has been taken over, but at the same time, if we can guard the little bairns, you know, in your families or somebody's family who you know. So I'm not here to hurt or offend any dear woman, dear lady who's experienced any sort of difficulties. No, what I'm saying is that you can still guard them. So these young bairns, you know, they still have their, you know, all this tech. But, you know, this, I don't know, these iPads and, you know, dog and bones and everything. But at the same time, you can teach them so it can be used, there we are, to another good advantage. Do you see what I mean? I know what I'm saying. Do you see? Okay? So that's all that I wanted to say today. It probably doesn't sound like I've made any sense. I know what I'm talking about. And to me, there we are, it makes perfect sense, everything what I've just said. Do you see? So, but when the vibration, okay, no need to stumble in, when the vibration is higher, well, that means that, you know, if you look at it, you're filling your heart with love. Do you see what I mean? I mean, I know that we're always going to get days. You know, I get days. Everybody gets days. Anybody who says that they just walk around with a permanent smile on the birth race, well, you know, liar, 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 bums on fire, because nobody's like that. You know, they could have woken up in a really good mood, but then something during the day or in the morning or in the evening or in afternoon has really paid them off. Do you understand what I mean, my little babies? Okay? But to me, you know, I see there are plenty of changes that I'm really not liking myself, my delicious little babies. No, I'm not. But to me, the way that I see things, my delicious little babies, okay, is that what I'm doing is I'm just, can you just bear with me? Somebody's just at me door, sorry. I'm sorry about that, my delicious little babies. Is it working now? Yeah, it's working. Okay, my delicious babies. It's all right. Someone was just at my door, my delicious little babies, okay? Oh, God bless them. They've just got a new job. Oh, please, God bless them, okay? So just wanted to let me know, okay? So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say, my delicious little babies. So very sorry about that. I do get distracted. Anybody who knows me on my videos knows what I do, okay, my delicious little babies? Anyway. So yeah, so I just feel that, you know, we lift the vibration with our hearts. I mean, I know that, you know, there may be, I don't know, well, I do know, you know, that you do have ones, you know, in the world who maybe do not feel the same way, you know, well, you know, positivity's not always going to work. Well, it does. It does, but we have to have that positive mindset. Do you see that we can make things, there we are, better? But we must also look at, there we are, all of our good, there we are, accomplishments now. Do you see? Okay? And that's all that I want to say today. So all that I'm really doing, my delicious babies, is just giving food for thought here. Do you see? And of course, when you've accomplished, there we are, because it appears to be rocking the boats, there we are. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Don't tip the boat over. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Well, this in itself, there we are, is an accomplishment, isn't it? My delicious little babies. So that's the way my noddle sees things. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? That's how my thoughts are, okay? But I also believe that if they're a certain religion, okay, well, I do not believe that other religions now. Otherwise, you know, if somebody's happy being who they are, and this is no disrespect, this is not being rude, and anybody who knows me knows I'm not like that. Anybody knows that. So I'm not even going to go there with this. But I just do not like it, there we are, pushed on to anybody. Do you see what I mean? Somebody has one religion, somebody has another, simple things. Do you see what I mean, okay? Because this is where, you know, things, you know, become, I feel, more difficult when they do not need to be, okay? So that's just the way that I see life, you know. I mean, for anybody just wants to live really, if the truth be known, there we are, in peace, love and harmony. I've said this many times before. Do you see what I mean? They just do not want trouble and strife. Nobody does. You know, if the truth's known, nobody does. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway, so that's the end of my video. I'm going to leave my lights on. You know, that's the second day running. I'm going to leave them on because we need to continue to shine that light, my delicious little babies. Do you see? We need to continue to shine our lights because there's so much, there we are, light in the world. There we are, my delicious little babies. Do you see? And we need to do our best to hold that. There we are, you know, and it can be difficult. Sometimes it could be one's just working too many hours, they're really tired and everything, do you know what I mean? Others, you know, there could be, you know, for some, you know, maybe going through something else in their lives, do you see what I mean? But we must always remember the light. Okay, and as long as there we are, we can remember this, there we are, we can get through, there we are, we can get through, there we are, anything. Do you see what I mean? Yes, it has been made harder for us, but in another way, we have to look at what we've accomplished. There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So wherever you are in the world, have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life, okay, my delicious babies, okay? And if it's, well, I don't know, the evening now, have a beautiful evening, okay? And if it's morning, wherever you are, have a beautiful morning, okay? But thank you so very much for even taking the time to listen. You may have seen my video, then again, you may not. You know, there's nothing I could do about that, my delicious little babies. But it's just a quick convo today, my delicious little babies. Okay, it's not long anyway. I don't feel so anyway, but I've got to go out now. So anyway, so you just take care. So much love. Thank you once again for listening to any of my videos, okay? And I hope that you found, you know, the information I give out most informative, okay? So until my next video, God bless, take care, love you all. Remember the lights. Bye-bye.